There's a wealth of material out there to learn Blender, which is great, but it can be tough knowing exactly where to start. So this video is a quick rundown of how I would go about learning Blender in 2026 if I were starting from scratch. All the links to all the videos and resources that I mention are in the description. First, let's start with the simplest way, YouTube tutorials. There's lots of creators out there, but it's best to go for one that has an actual course to start you off. Try not to get drawn in by the here's how to make this awesome thing. Go for the videos that clearly state they are for complete beginners. Ideally, it's a playlist with a course. So what series, playlists, or videos would I recommend? Well, any series or course from Blender 4 onwards is actually likely to be absolutely fine, even though we're on Blender 5, because the fundamentals of the program haven't changed. So you should be safe if it says for Blender 4 and beyond. Now, most people, when they search the term Learn Blender, they'll see Andrew Price's donut tutorial. And if you pick things up fairly quickly, maybe you've already tried a bit or had a go at Blender, then the donut is actually an okay intro, but in my opinion it does jump into some difficult areas of Blender a bit too quickly, and you might find it's a bit overwhelming if you're a complete beginner. That's where I have two alternative options for you. There's my beginner series, and many people even say in the comments that they came to my tutorial series after failing at the donut. Not to say that the donut tutorial is bad, but if you're finding it difficult, then my series goes a bit slower through the levels, and I spend a bit more time on giving people a chance to practice the interface and the tools before moving on to higher levels. I also have places where I say pause the video here, so it's a bit more methodical and kind of teachery. And in fact, I actually have two beginner series, both are free, but one is on Game Dev TV's website. So if you like the first one, then do check out that one. It's a good way to practice. They have a slightly different focus. One is making a cool scene, the other's making models for games, but there's a bit of overlap, so they complement each other well. So doing both of them is a great intro. Then there's Ryan King. He's another Blender YouTuber that's very popular, and he has a similar kind of methodical and incremental approach, and he explains things very clearly. His beginner course is a little bit older, but it still works very well in the recent versions of Blender. One tip for any of these tutorial series that you do look at, make sure you have a look at the comments if you get stuck, because there's lots of people who will be stuck in the same place, and hopefully the creator, if they see that people are getting stuck in the same place, will be able to recommend a solution. So that's my top picks to get the very basics. From there, it's a bit tough to find the correct level, and you'll probably find yourself jumping around to things that you like the look of. A good intermediate series or next level is my low poly weld tutorial. It's a little bit higher level than my beginner course, so it's a nice next step, and I would generally say stick to low poly objects and scenes to start off with. As a beginner, it's really helpful to learn low poly modeling because it teaches you to break down objects into their simplest forms. If you can do low poly to a good level, you'll find more complex modeling much easier. Now, YouTube's great and there's lots of resources on there and enough to get to an advanced level for the most part. But it can be a tough road to go down because it's very scattered. If you jump from tutorial to tutorial, not really knowing the level of the different videos until you're a few minutes in, the instructor can go at different paces, so it can be difficult but not impossible. For many people that can't afford a course, then that's the only option, and that's fair enough. However, paid for courses are much more effective because they have, or certainly should have, a more methodical build-up of skills and a journey or progression without skipping steps. That certainly makes it a lot faster to learn with a paid for course and more effective. So in terms of paid for courses for beginners, I have three recommendations, and I rate their products very highly. Of course, I'm going to mention my courses. I've been teaching for over 25 years, and I feel like that comes across in my courses. So yes, I'm promoting myself, but they are really methodical and thought through and well paced, I promise. And hopefully you'll be able to see that from my beginner courses on YouTube and so on. And I would still say start with those free courses because they're a nice place to start, and you can see whether you actually like Blender before paying for a course. My main beginner course that I would point most people to is the Complete Blender Creator course. It's a fun, well-structured overview of all the different aspects of Blender, modeling, texturing, UV unwrapping, sculpting, and so on. Now, if you can afford it, there's this bundle, which is 4 courses into one, and they're really well priced for the amount that you get. And again, it's got a methodical approach. It's actually got the Complete Blender Creator course in there, but it's got more detail and includes lots of other courses that I jump between, and I give you a pathway so you can practice different things. And there's a bit of overlap in some of the courses, so I jump between them, so it's nice and methodical. There's lots of practical exercises in there and lots of chances for you to practice your skills. The main idea is that you end up being able to make asset packs by the end of it, and it encourages a bit more independence. So you aren't just following along, you're really pushing yourself to make new things from your own imagination. And once you've done that beginner course, either the Complete Blender Creator or the bundle, then you can jump to either the character course or the environment course, both of which have a more AAA advanced workflow. They do start from beginner level, but they quickly progress into the advanced levels. So it's good if you have a basic understanding from the beginner courses. You could even go the animation route and do this one. There's also lots of other courses I have on offer, but that would be my recommendations and pathway through them. Now, another group that I really rate highly is CG Cookie. They have a membership system, so if you're really super motivated, you could get a month's membership and absolutely go for it, learning as much as you possibly can, and then stop after a month. But their courses are really high quality, methodical, and well explained, almost as good as mine. Another group that I rate really highly is CG Boost. They have some fantastic courses and they have a couple of really nice, well put together courses suitable for beginners. They've got the Launchpad course, which starts you off at a beginner level, and then they follow that with their Cubic Worlds course. And they've actually just added a new section to that Cubic Worlds course, and I managed to get a discount code from them, so use the link in the description to get 10% off. Their courses are a bit more expensive than mine, but they are still excellent. So those are the courses, which I think is a great approach. There is another level beyond that though, which is doing things like programs or boot camps. So they're similar to courses, but they're a few weeks long and you get assignments and you get feedback and you've got a community aspect in there as well. They're more expensive again, but they are very effective. However, they are only effective if you stick at it. It's not a magic bullet and you have to be motivated because they can be fairly demanding. But having that community aspect and the assignments and deadlines is really good at motivating and holding you accountable. If you are interested in that type of learning, again, only for the seriously committed, then my 3D art program is just about to launch at the beginning of next month. And there's a sign-up sheet to declare your interest if you follow the link in the description. The next level beyond programs is actually a university course. Now, I actually personally wouldn't go to university just because the industry is changing so fast these days, and I think shorter courses or boot camps to learn the fundamentals is probably a better approach. Not to rubbish universities, but it's very expensive and it is quite long. 3 years is a long time in this current climate. I'd rather stay a bit more adaptable and fluid, making sure I had the fundamentals, but staying adaptable to pick up new techniques and programs as I go. So that's my thoughts and advice. Let me know what you think, or if you have any advice for learners out there, then do comment about your journey. And if you're a budding learner of Blender, then take a look at what people are saying. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.